What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion here, back with another video. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, let's get right on into it, man. So season is around the corner. Sunday, Redbirds, time to get active. We got to do this, y'all. Everybody on the squad is as healthy as we're going to get. You won't see any Jason Verrett. You won't see any Weston Richburg. You won't see any Ronald Blair. Just to name a few guys that are currently out. You most likely will not see Deebo Samuel. He has not practiced, and unless he practices tomorrow, he cannot play. And that's because you have to practice at least once during the week. Otherwise, you wind up, on that injury list. So, with that being said, Brandon Ayuk did practice. So we'll see if he's ready to go. But if not, we're going to go into the game with KB on one side, Dante Pettis on the other, and Trent Taylor in the slot. Those are going to be the starting three receivers. I can tell you that right now. If Brandon Ayuk can't go, you know that there's no true X, Z, or Y receiver when it comes to these, because Shanahan moves his receivers all over the field. Deebo could be on one side, he could be on the other side, he could be in the slot, he could be doing an end around, he could be doing a jet sweep. Everybody just basically plays their role. We all know KB, Mr. First Down or Touchdown. Dante has a lot to prove this year. He's got to be able to show some fight and some dog and show that he can get out there and make plays. Trent Taylor is definitely on a mission just to prove that he can play and he can stay healthy for a full season. Jimmy G should be out there slinging the rock great. Raheem the Dream should be out there running like the Mosterati that he is. Just vroom, he's going to be gone. Hopefully Jerick McKinnon can come in and make some plays, knock the rust off. As far as our offensive line, everything is solid. Ben Garland will be back. Daniel Brunskill will move back over to guard. Don't worry, guys. We're going to be okay. I know everybody was worried about that because Daniel Brunskill was playing like shit at center all through training camp. He was just playing like shit at center. You're not going to hear the players say that because they can't. But that was the case. So the next thing is our defense. We're going to be solid. We're good. Defense has pretty much all the starters there. There's nobody that we're missing. I believe that our starting defensive line is going to have D Ford, most likely Armstead, DJ Jones, and Nick Bosa. But you may get a mix of DJ Jones and Solomon Thomas in the middle. You're going to see the rotation, but more so DJ Jones and Solomon Thomas mixing and matching. Armstead gets in there. He gets his plays. He does what he needs to do. But as far as the two hogs in the middle, it's going to be DJ Jones and Solomon Thomas. Those two guys are there. Yes, Javon Kinlaw is a backup, but that does not mean that he's not worthy of first-round talent. It just means it's going to take him a little bit of time to develop. I say after this year, he should be solid. The thing is, he has to develop other moves. Right now, the guy's got one move, bull rush, and athleticism, and that's not going to work because he was getting handled by Laken Tomlinson all training camp. But Laken did say he saw improvement from him, and he's starting to get better at things. But then at the same time, you got to remember, Laken a wily vet. He's been around. So, he going to understand how to handle them dudes. Nick Bosa was getting handled by Trent Williams all training camp. But that's because Trent knows how to adjust, and he's a wily vet, and he knows exactly what's going on. He's been around. But the defensive guys are good. We're back. So I expect us to be able to go out there and whoop on those Redbirds. Now, the keys to the game is very simple. What we got to worry about with the Cardinals somewhat, and I don't mean in a big way, is their defense. The reason being, Chandler Jones. That man is a nightmare. Double-digit sacks every single year. He does not miss. And when Chandler Jones gets in your backfield, your quarterback is all but gone, unless he's a mobile quarterback and he gets away from him. Other than that, Jimmy's a definite target for Chandler Jones. You got the new kid, Isaiah Simmons, out of Clemson. He's supposed to be the Swiss Army knife. And he's supposed to be the dude that's gonna stop George Kittle. He ain't about to stop no goddamn George Kittle. He can try, but it's not about to happen. And then as well, we also have, uh, you know, Patrick Peterson's still there. Buda Baker's still there on the defense. So, we got a couple of guys that, might give us a little bit of fits, but I don't think that we're going to have a problem, as far as stopping, as far as our offense going ahead and taking over and doing things the way that we need to do. There will be no fans in the stands, so it's artificial crowd noise. And from what I understand, they're going to kind of keep the decibels, up and down and kind of move them around just to see how that works. Like I did tell you in my previous video, some fans will be in the stands for just a few small teams, probably about 6,000 or 7,000, not very many. But I mean, if you're there, you go ahead, you do what you got to do. You have fun, you enjoy the game, you do what you need to do, you stay as safe as possible, and you keep on pushing. Me personally, don't let Levi's open up. Don't let Levi's open up. I'll be there. I ain't afraid of no coronavirus. I ain't afraid of none of that shit. I'm gonna be there with the Niner faithful. We gonna be celebrating, drinking beer, having fun, and we gonna be out there watching our team whoop ass. They open that stadium up and they allow fans in. You can guarantee your last dollar, I will find a way to get there. But from Arizona's offensive standpoint, the keys for them, Kyler Murray. You got the new receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. You got their other receiver. He's a young kid. You still got Larry Fitzgerald. Now, mind you, Fitz is old, but Fitz got some of the best hands I've ever seen outside of Chris Carter. Chris Carter just doesn't drop balls. When he played football, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Chris Carter for the Minnesota Vikings. Chris Carter finished his career, I believe, with the Dolphins, but that man caught damn near every ball thrown to him. The man just didn't drop it. And Fitz got hands like that, man. D-Hop, one of the top 3 receivers in the league. And you got to respect him. I don't know whether Sherm will be traveling with him, whether they'll just go ahead and say, okay, if he's on Mosley, you got to do that, whatever the case may be. DeAndre Hopkins is a problem. Now, for anybody out there watching the video that doesn't like how, feels like I'm saying something weak or something, I ain't saying nothing weak. I'm stating a fact. And I can tell you right now, if you don't believe me, go watch the tape on D-Hop. That man ain't no fucking joke. So I'm just going to forewarn you right now. If you feel like what I'm saying about DeAndre Hopkins ain't true, go watch the tape to see how many fits that motherfucker gives people when he was playing for the Texans. This motherfucker got a rotation of quarterbacks and was still balling. You got to respect that. You got to respect Kyler Murray, even though he's little and he's bothersome. You got to make sure that you contain him because he is a mobile quarterback. Then you got to respect Kenyon Drake. He murdered us both times he played us, man. He was an annoying fucking problem when he played us. They don't have a tight end. Their O-line pretty much is still shit. So against our rush, we should be able to go ahead and contain Kyler Murray, but our linebackers have to stay disciplined to be able to get him if he gets out of the pocket, because they're going to be the only ones to catch him outside of defensive backs, because our defensive linemen are not going to be able to keep up with him if they get into a foot race with this kid. He's just too fast. He scored on us a couple times last year. So I think, honestly, we win this game. I'll go ahead and say we win this game 34-14. I say we really whoop on them. We whoop on them bad, man. The only way that they can come into our house and win the game is if they just come in with a better game plan and we outplay ourselves and we lose the game. There is no reason we should lose this game, but that's how we lose. If we lose, we lost the game. We didn't get beat, we lost. There were some things that we did on defense that didn't work out. There were some things we did on offense that possibly didn't work out. The one thing that I would like to see from Kyle Shanahan this year, though, I want to see him put his foot on the gas and not let off. The reason we didn't win the Super Bowl, people, was because Kyle took his foot off the gas. If y'all noticed, right before halftime, we had a chance to try to move the ball into field goal range. Kyle went in 20-10 feeling comfortable with that. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to put my foot on your fucking throat and watch your face turn blue and watch you die if you're my opponent. I have no reason at all to let up and give you any inkling to think that you can beat me or give you any reason to think that you have a chance to win. I want you to feel defeated when I defeat you. Like, that's the mindset Kyle gotta have. You can't just, it can't be a let me get lackadaisical and kick back and just, all right, we're good. Even John Lynch was caught on camera in the Super Bowl doing this, thinking that they were going to call a timeout. That tells you that's what should have been done. Don't get comfortable, Kyle. That's the key. Don't get comfortable. You know why Bill Belichick wins? Because Bill Belichick can be a dick. He can say, I don't give two fucks if the score is 500 to nothing. Go out there and score on them again and again and again, continually. Break their spirits. And that's what we got to do every fucking game, man. We want to break their spirit. We want them to be on the sideline with their heads down, crying, trying to figure out why the fuck they decided to get up on Sunday or Thursday or Monday night and come fuck with the damn 49ers. That's what we need. I need Kyle Shanahan to have the energy of Chris Kasarik when he's coaching that D-line where he's screaming his head off. But at the same time, still have the calm and the reserve to call the right play. But you gotta get that nasty in you, Kyle. You must not take your foot off the gas. Don't let up for any reason. Don't give anybody any reason to stay in the game from an offensive standpoint. Go in there with a killer mentality. Everything that I said is exactly what we need, and if we need that, this revenge tour will keep on rolling. The quest for 6 will continue. We will get to that 6th ring, and we will stop this damn losing streak of Super Bowls. Because we was 5-0 in fucking Super Bowl, and now we 5-2, and we done lost 2 in a row. So we can't continue this shit, man. Cannot keep losing Super Bowls. We had our opportunities. We need to get back there. We need to do what we needed to do, and we got to make it happen. When we had Cap, we went to the Super Bowl. Then we went to the NFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? We got Jimmy. We went to the Super Bowl. We need to get back to the fucking Super Bowl and win it. We need to be hoisting that Lombardi Trophy in Tampa Bay at the end of the season. And we can only do that if that killer instinct is in everyone on the team, including the head coach. I want Kyle. As Robert Saleh says, all gas, no brakes. I want that same mindset for the offense. And when it comes to that big of a game, I don't want a break. I don't care if you're up 50-0 on the fucking Chiefs and it's halftime. Take your ass in there and score another 50. Put up another 45. Whatever you got to do. The way we beat the shit out of the damn Panthers is how we need to beat the shit out of any team we face this year. And we need to do it all year long. And at the same time, we need to be able to make sure that we do that in the playoffs. And in the Super Bowl, we don't need to let up. No more giving anybody a fucking pass. No blown coverages, no nothing. Don't leave the game up to the rest for them to decide. Make the plays, do the things that we need to do to be able to win every game, and we won't have no problems. Y'all stay faithful. Y'all stay blessed. Those are my keys to the game. All gas, no brakes, offense, defense. Kyle, keep your foot on their neck. Let their face turn blue. And just when you think they're about to die, give them that little inch of breath, and then just put it right back on there and watch them die. We need these wins. We need to pile them up. We need to go on that streak again. And at the same time, we need to have the same mentality we had every week last year. We're taking it one game at a time. We 1-0 just means we can go 1-15. 2-0, 2-14. 3-0, 3-13. One game at a time. But each game needs to be played like it's the Super Bowl. We need to play it like that. That's how we'll win. We're winning this game against the Cardinals, man. They already know what's up. Redbirds ain't coming in here beating us. Jimmy took us out of the street because they was whooping our ass before Jimmy got there. We were not able to beat the Cardinals. Josh Rosen beat us. Josh fucking Rosen, who is a free agent right now. Jimmy beat him twice. And Jimmy did beat them. He was the reason we won both games against the Cardinals. But all gas, no brakes. We own. Easy dub against these Cardinals. Y'all have yourselves a good evening. Keys to the game, running game. Dante got to get out there and show us something if he starts. Defense just got to be the bosses that they are and be that nasty line that they are, as well as we got to just keep our foot on their necks and not give them no room to breathe.